Look, it's a budget which Australia had to have, or rather, it was a budget which Tony Abbott's government had to give to the Australian population. Last year's budget, which was Joe Hockey's first budget, was a total disaster. A lot of strict measures were introduced. None of them, or very few of them, have gone through the parliament. So this year's budget had to be a fairer budget, and that's a key word which had been used to the build up to this election, a fairer budget. The idea is the government wants to stimulate the economy so there's more activity. A lot of concessions have been offered to small businesses. The gold-plated paid parental leave policy has been shelved for better childcare subsidies to be offered. And frankly, there is a strong stimulus offered to the small business community so they can go out and spend. With low interest rate in the market at the moment, all the stars are aligned. The question is, will everything come together, or will Australia's budget deficit, which this current is hoping will come down because of stimulus, if it doesn't come down, will that impact the AAA rating of Australia? A very clever political budget, but from an economic management, it gets the thumbs down from me. I think there'll be a little bit of argy-bargy, but we haven't heard anything which indicates the Senate will not like it. I think a lot of these measures will get passed, but remember, this government has said a few of the spending measures will be passed based on some of the cuts which were introduced in the last budget to be allowed by the Senate. So there would be a bit of argy-bargy, but obviously not as negative, not as vitriolic as it was last year. Look, it's going to help people get back to work a lot quicker. So Indian Australian mothers who take some time off from work will find that there are financial incentives for them to actually get back to work, especially with some of the subsidies coming through. From an economic point of view, it is going to obviously hopefully add a little bit more stimulus to the working Australian economy, and that might give some job opportunities for the migrant communities in Australia. Well, as I said, you got to work hard, spend a lot of money, and make sure whichever God you pray to, be it Christ, be it Muhammad, be it Guru Nanak, be it any of the Hindu gods, that they all come together to make sure the economy prospers.